Alrighty. Hello everybody. Welcome back to those that are returning, and hello to those that are new. This is my beautiful and abundant channel. I am Jasmine. Alrighty. So I'm going to be reading for my beautiful Geminis today. My fellow Geminis. I love you deeply. I have cards out currently because I don't feel like retaking. So we're going to go ahead and go with the message that Spirit has for us, because I keep shuffling the cards and I'm going to keep getting the same cards type thing. And I just don't feel like going through that whole process over and over and over again. I just want to get right into it. All right. So we have the Trident and Boost. So the Trident is talking about how we have the authority, right? You know how with Poseidon, he has this trident. He controls the seas or the oceans or whatever. I don't know how that goes, but that's the image I'm getting. I'm getting Ariel's dad telling everybody, like, hey, you're going to do as I say or I'm going to get you with my trident, okay? I control everything in this situation. You have no control over me, so I don't know why you're even trying it. You're touching a boundary that you should not be touching, right? And it says you have the choice to move, whether or not if you want to move forward or not. Your words and actions reach far and wide. Keep that in mind. So you're very influential in this moment. Whatever you say is going to touch somebody in one way or another, right? And so people are going to either take that offensively or they're going to take that into account and change their ways type thing, especially if you've been speaking on how people are treating you, the boundaries that you're setting. Like, no, you cannot treat me this way anymore. It's 2025. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of you type thing, right? And with Boost, it says events are suddenly speeding up. Expect fast movement. You may even feel Spirit has given you a head start or a shortcut right now. Enjoy the momentum as it lasts, while it lasts. So with these two things together, speed is going to be a big thing for you. You're going to feel like things are moving slow, but the second you start putting effort into the things that you want to do, you're going to see yourself skyrocket out the trenches, okay? Where you thought it was a low moment for you, Spirit's going to give you that leg up, because last year was a very tough year, and Spirit notices that and understands that. So you have the choice. That's why it's like, if you choose to go forward with this decision, you're going to see momentum. You're going to see progress. You're going to see change, right? Something you haven't seen in a while because of everything beating down on you and one thing after another type thing, right? So it's very important for you to evaluate the situation. If it benefits you, go for it. If it's something that is hard to do, but you need to do it, you need to do it. Spirit, I was saying on TikTok the other day, if you were given a thought, right? If something's piercing your mind in this moment, then I know, Mama, sorry, that's my baby. If something's piercing your mind and telling you that it's time to continue on, or it's time to move past something, it's time to drop some people, it's time to eat better, it's time to work out, it's time to be better, you have to acknowledge that thought, because it's not being told to you for no reason, right? So yes, you have the option to either stay still or move on. Okay, if you choose to stay still, that's on you. You may not see this boost. You have to take that into account as well. And no movement is is a decision, right? That's a choice. So making no choice is a choice. I just want to say that, okay? These are two cards that I weren't sure on keeping, okay? So we have Pisces, and it's talking about your intuition is really speaking to you right now. You may find yourself inspired, perhaps even found a muse. You are flowing in wisdom and creativity. You may be dreaming and drifting more. Embrace this connection to Spirit, but remember to stay grounded and use your logic as well. Honor the flow. And then the rose is talking about goddess energy surround you right now. Focus on your self-love and development. You are manifesting your path right now. Take the thorns with the petals in life. Stay focused on what feels right. I'll keep them. Those go together really well. So with the boost, right, we have the choice to either move on or stay still. And if we move on, then we'll see a change in our situation very quickly, very fast. All right. And then when we do all of this, it's because our intuition is telling us, hey, you have this thought, you have this idea. It's time to act on it. You've been still and you've been stagnant for so long, right? It's time for you to put that energy where it matters most, which is why the Pisces is here. And I believe Pisces is end of February, beginning of March. So that could be a time frame for you when you start seeing this change build up. And that's very close to right now. We're January, February, March, okay? That's 3 months from now. And 3, okay, that's the triangle. But either way, either way, I'm kind of going all over the place, but Spirit's talking to you. And as you flow into what inspires you, you will then see that reflect on the outside. You're happier, you're more motivated, you're excited to move on with life, you're excited to wake up in the morning, right? There's a new awakening, there's a new refresh of energy compared to the months prior, as Geminis have experienced. I'm pretty sure as a collective, excuse me, okay. I don't like that. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. It's like I'm getting the words out and Spirit's like, correct. It's time to purge the energy. But I don't burp, by the way. I never burp. I hate doing it. And why did I do that now? I don't know. Spirit just says I'm on the right track. So you need to keep going and you need to keep moving on. Okay, so let's go ahead. But yes, as you move forward with your intuition and with what inspires you, you'll start to glow. Like, if you think about the Empress card, it's the number 3. Woo! It's the number 3. Oh my gosh. And she's beautiful. She's abundant. She's pregnant with inspiration. She's just ready to rule the world. She is mother. All right. So think about that. You're giving birth to something new, something grand. All right. Let's see what card this is. Ooh, I love the vulture. I see vultures all the time. It says, accept the inevitable, let go of the past, and welcome a rebirth. Oh my God, I love it when Spirit just brings everything together, because you see down here, the bottom of the deck is the anchor, right? Something in your life is weighing you down, and Spirit's saying, hey, we don't need to do that anymore. It's time to let go of the past. It's time to let go of things that no longer serve you. It's just time to understand that death is needed for birth to become like present in this moment. Alrighty. What is this, pheasant? The time is ripe for creation connection. Focus your attention on these areas, okay? Spirit saying, hey, no more past. Focus on what's more important. Focus on what motivates you in the morning. Instead of worrying about other people and your situation, focusing on you. What do you need to change? What are you needing to work on? What are you needing to think about, right? Who needs to stay? Who needs to go? Who's holding you back? Are you holding yourself back? There's a lot of things you need to consider in this moment before you can move on with what inspires you and what your muse is. So it's like if you're doing... Right, she's talking to everybody now. So you need to think about, what is your habit? What's your hobbies? What's your passion? What are you happy to see? What are you wanting to see more in life, type thing? And then look at what is hindering that. Look at what is hindering that. And then focus in on how to adapt. Because the point is, we need to get out of the space of, well, things aren't happening for me because God just doesn't want me to have it. And things aren't being presented to me because I'm just not deserving of it. Babe, you are. You just choose not to be in the right headspace. You choose not to work on the things that are holding you back. And I'm sorry to put it that... Right. She's like, yeah. I'm so sorry. I know, mommy. My baby's very vocal. But yeah, it's like... I'm sorry to put it like that, Geminis, but we do have a bad habit of sitting in our heads and telling ourselves that we are not worth the energy or worth the time of day. And that's really like something we all need to work on so we can be great. We can be amazing. We can be loved, and we can be whatever we want to be, okay? There's other people achieving their accomplishments. We too have the chance to achieve our own. It's never too late to put yourself out there. It's never too late to achieve those goals. But okay, I'm going to move past that. Okay, so now we're moving away from the past and we're moving towards the present. We're not staying too much in the future, because if we stay in the future, we'll cause anxiety. So we don't want to do that, right? We don't want to be anxious about what's coming towards us. We want to welcome the blessings with open hearts, open minds, and understand that it is for us. So we have the moon here. For me, the moon is us reflecting, us seeing the shadows within ourselves, so that way we can grow, right? So the moon just reflects light off the sun. It is not, what is it? It's like I said, it's a mirror. So we're going to be looking into the mirror, reflecting, and we're going to deep dive into why we are in this moment now and what we need to change, because the more we allow fear to guide us, the more that we will stay still. That's what Spirit wants us to know. And the bottom is the Knight of Cups in reverse. So we also need to get back in tune with our emotional maturity, and understand that our emotions is what creates the environment that we are in. You continue to be angry, that is all you're going to attract. You continue to be messy, that's what you're going to attract, right? Pettiness, messiness, anger, things like that. Yes, it's good to acknowledge those feelings and acknowledge those habits, but we have to also acknowledge that it is not beneficial for us to constantly be arguing with people and constantly be hateful towards others. It's time to get up out that old habit, right? Because we're not that 16-year-old version of ourselves anymore. We are now in our early 20s or however. I'm not trying to put a time frame on it, but you're at whatever age you're at, and it's just time to move past those old habits, those self-hindering habits, and stop self-sabotaging. So yes, the moon is going to be guiding us through our fears and explaining to us why we are not able to boost in our situation right now, and why our intuition is being blocked, right? So we need to look at that. And it's very much feminine energy, so we probably have to look into our feminine side of things and see where we are blocked emotionally. Okay, very much crown vibes, sacral chakra vibes. But okay, let's see what else Spirit has for us today. I'll probably take 2 more and then we'll end it there, because it's pretty much self-explanatory, right? The Chariot is in reverse. So yes, the moon is exposing why we are not moving. The moon is exposing exactly why we are standing in this moment. We are standing still and we are not allowing change to come forth. You cannot force things to be. You cannot expect, see, okay, before I shuffled it, I didn't shuffle it that bad, but the Temperance was on the bottom. Temperance is in reverse though, okay? With that being said, we're not giving gratitude, we're not equally presenting the energy, we are expecting everything to come to us when we have to put the effort in as well. Spirit can only do so much. They can put that fire under us, but if we don't put the effort in to move on and move forward, we can't, it's not gonna happen. Like we said, you have the choice to move or not. If you choose to stay still, that is a choice. Okay, the Chariot is in reverse, not because we're not moving anywhere, but because mentally we are blocking our own blessings. Mentally, we are trying to force things into a puzzle space that is not supposed to be. That's what I'm envisioning. I'm envisioning like a puzzle and there's like one piece missing, and we're trying to fit it in a way that it does not fit correctly. Okay, because that's not where it's supposed to go. It's like a corner piece going in the middle, right? It's not going to fit, so stop trying to force it. Whether this is a person, place, or thing, I'm getting somebody wanting to be friends with a person and they're just not fitting in their life. You're trying to level up and that person's not ready to level up in that life and with you, and you're trying to be like, come on, Spirit, I need them to come with me. I need them to be with me. And Spirit's like, they're not ready yet. There's no point in telling me what you want, because I know if they go with you, they're going to hinder you more, because their mindset is, well, life is just the way that it is. There's nothing more for me. I'm here just to be here, work my little 9-to-5 job, and that's it. Why are you trying to do more? Why are you going to college? Why are you trying to start a business? There's no reason to do any of these things, but you're doing it, and I don't understand why. You can't just be content. Like, they're like in their head, this person is trying to say, you're reaching for the stars and you can't, like, you're reaching for the stars and you can't touch them, so why try? They'd rather not try. They'd rather see life for what it is, face value. And that's like very much Four of Cups energy. Very apathetic, very much content, very much not seeing what Spirit has for them. And they're perfectly okay with that. But we aren't okay. We are not. This is too many. Too many, too many, too many. But this is also telling me that we are not doing what we're supposed to be doing. And we're allowing the loss, and we're allowing the grief and the lack of, what is it? What is it? It's like we're not being acknowledged for the things that we do, and we're allowing that to be the down point for us. We're allowing that to control our situation when we need to stop doing that. All right, Seven of Cups. Okay, with the Four of Pentacles on the bottom. Yeah, we are very unorganized in this moment. So, Spirit saying, you want to do all these different things. You're wanting to put your energy in, like, let's say there's photography, there's music, there's tarot. Think about, you want to cook too. So you're trying to put your energy in taking pictures. You're trying to put your energy in writing music and songwriting. And you're trying to put your energy in cooking. Yes, you can put all those together. You can work on all of those, right? But you're trying to monetize on all three. How can you do that? No, that's not what Spirit wants me to get at. Sorry, y'all. We're refreshing. I know. Normally in this moment, I would cut the video and just restart the reading, but I'm not going to do that. It's like with the Seven of Cups, it's just a lot of different things that you want to do. And you're trying to keep the friends. You're trying to make sure the family stays together. You're trying to make sure your career is intact. When you're focusing on outer things that are outside of your control, when now you need to focus on you. Okay, you're in a spot where you are ripe for the picking, okay? With the trident and the boost. You have a Spirit trying to tell you, hey, here's a thought, here's a seed, let's grow it. But you're so worried about everything else around you that is blocking your vision. You're blocking yourself from the blessing that is meant for you. And so, by all this confusion, you're just allowing things to fall through your hands. And you're trying to keep everything so close, so tight-knit. And it's just, like I said, it's blocking you. You have to release these things. You have to release your grip and allow Spirit to take you to where you need to be. I know it sounds so redundant, so cliche, but it's very much true. If you're allowing all this to cloud your judgment, you're just going to sit there and daydream all day while everybody else is successful around you. It's time to stop that. You have to, as a collective, we need to come together and focus on what we need instead of what everybody else needs. Because you're not going to be in a position that you want to be if you're worried about what Sally Joe's doing, if you're worried about what your daddy's doing, if you're worried about what your brothers, sisters, cousins, whoever's doing. You're comparing yourself as well. There's the thing. Comparison. You're seeing what everybody else is doing except for what you need to do. And you're just further stunting your own growth. Okay? You're further stunting your own growth. And Spirit just needs you to understand that it's time to clear your mind, clear your space. Don't allow things to cloud you anymore. And let's again, move on. So, I'm unsure if I want to pull from this, and I'm probably not going to, because every time I get confused with these messages. So I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to leave it there. All right. I hope y'all liked it. I hope it was helpful. You know, I got confused in some parts, but we got there. We figured it out, and yeah. But all right. I hope that helped. And if y'all need anything, just let me know in the comments. Okay, like and all that good stuff. But okay, I love y'all. Bye.